Hey everyone, so a little bit of a different setup today. I am actually going to be taking you through an old school style of things I'm decluttering. I looked wrecked right now because finals just ended for me, and so team no sleep. So I'm doing this type of video where I'm not on screen but I'm talking to you guys. So these are products that throughout 2020 I've been thinking about. They've been on a chopping block per se, and I said like towards the end of the year, like I think it's time for them to go. Whatever happens, happens. So I have most of it in this little like Herschel school pencil pouch, and then I have a couple of eyeshadows that technically I'm working on my year-long project pan, but as soon as that's over, I'm going to be getting rid of it. I have my blanket down just because if it gets messy, like that's messy, it's not going to get on the carpet and, you know, whatever. So I guess I'll talk about this first, but I bought the Naked 3 palette when it came out, and these eyeshadows are still from the original Naked 3 palette that I bought when it came out, and I don't even want to think about when that was. I want to say it was like 2013. So yeah, I'm definitely going to throw them away. As you can see, I have some progress. I only have 3 left. Oh, we have a maple. You guys, we have a maple. Okay, ma'am, please don't eat the eyeshadow. Or, okay, just destroy them. Whatever, they're gonna get trashed anyways. Miss Maple! Ah! So, I'm getting attacked by my own dog. But I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this, but, yeah, you know, I think her pee-pee just touched that, so, scratch that. That's just all gonna go in the trash. Yeah, I could scrape something off, but I was planning on decluttering them anyways, so yeah. And then this is just an Inglot shadow that, you know, I was very ambitious when I bought it. I was like really into makeup, and I thought I would use like a color like that for something. Never used it really as an eyeshadow look, just kind of swatching it sitting there. And it's collected dust over the years, and I think it's finally time to get rid of it. So let's go ahead and dive into what's in the pencil pouch so I can talk about each one individually. Okay, so basically everything here except for one thing I'm going to pass on to my mom, and let's go ahead and talk about it. So this is my IT Cosmetics CC cream. It is in the shade medium. It expired, at least the SPF did, March of 2020. This is way too dark. I would only, you can kind of see it's a little bit separating in the tube there. I only ever use this, like mix it in with my foundations when I get tan in the summer, and we all know what happened this summer. So I stayed pale as a ghost, and this is expired, and I've had it for way too long. So I'm going to trash it because I'm not going to put expired things on my face, especially by the time I can start mixing this in, because I'm getting a tan, it'd be way expired, and I'm not going to risk that, so we're just going to trash it. I also have the OG, what started it all, the Stila, what is this called? Magnificent Metal Eyes. This was before Glitter and Glow. This was the first one, and this was in Kitten. Also had it for a very long time. I try to use it in my project Use It Up, and I used it a few times, but then, you know, it just started looking like it started growing stuff, and yeah, I'm not putting that on my eyes, so also getting rid of that. It was really beautiful. It was the OG one, but I'm just not doing anything where I need that much glitter, and I'm not gonna put like that much makeup on for a video because that's not me. Sometimes I wish it was, sometimes I'm just like, no. The next thing I'm also decluttering is my Becca Skimmering Skin Perfector in the cream version. This is in the color, not Moonstone, Pearl? I don't know. It's the white one. This is just really old, and while I did like it and I did enjoy it, this area of my skin where I put highlight on is very sensitive, and right now the only thing it can really take highlighter wise is powders. And this is also kind of old. I don't really remember how many years, but I'm going to shoot for 3 to 4 years old. And again, that part of my face is very sensitive nowadays, and I just don't want to risk aggravating it, and rather than just saving it for the next year and like having it be even a year older, I'm just going to toss it and save myself the pain. And it is actually like broken out in a rash as we speak, like my highlight area, and it's kind of very sensitive, so we're gonna make it more angry. I have one eyeliner and the rest is like products. This is the Revlon Colorstay Black Liner. This is the one that I'm going to pass on to my mom. It's only about a year old and it's still fine. I just don't use pencil eyeliner, and if I do, it's a nude one. I don't use anything else, just because I personally don't like the way it looks on me. I realistically only had it because I was on the dance team at my university, and sometimes we would perform and you just gotta wear a lot of eyeliner, but I'm not doing that. I'm graduating like an online Zoom university, so there's no reason for me to keep this, and my mom is an eyeliner wearer, so I will sanitize it and pass it along to her. So I'm gonna put that over here so I don't accidentally throw it away. So now I have all of these lip products. These, actually a lot of these. Well, these are the liquid lipsticks, Kat Von D and Jeffree Star. These were purchased back in 2015, making these officially 5 years old. Now they don't smell or anything, but I don't know, liquid lips are kind of like a pain for me to use. I never just apply it like that because I prefer more of a stain type of look, or like a very blurred out type of look, and it's just very messy to do that with these. Obviously I bought this when they were all the rage, and I love these colors. Like these two, like Double Dare is like one of my all-time favorite colors, just in a lipstick formula in general, as well as Gemini. So pretty on me, and just pretty in general, but they're problematic people. They're 5 years old, so it's just time for them to go, because, you know, we're not using that many lip products now, and they're 5 years old, so I don't want to put them, or just have them like wait around by the time that I can wear them again without worrying about a mask. This is an old Urban Decay lipstick. It is in the color Streak. This was one of my favorite lipsticks. But again, this is 5 years old, and very recently it started developing like a fake crayon scent. It's not very strong, but it's already 5 years old. I love this. I love just dabbing it on, but I do have a product now that I have like a similar effect with, which is like a K-Beauty like lip stain. So I have that. That one's fresher and newer, and this is just smelling bad, and it's just time for it to go because it's old, and as you can see, it was very much loved. I did use it like as a stain. I would just like kind of blot it on, which is why it doesn't look like I used a whole lot, but I did, and I think it's evident by the packaging wear over here, and I really did like it, but at least I have something to replace it with already in my collection. This is another K-Beauty item. This is the La Beauté Wine Lip Tint. This is in the color Orange. My good old coworker who is currently in Korea brought this along with the one that I'm replacing this with in like a pink La Beauté one. And I love the other two. This one just never works. It looks god awful on the lips. No matter how many times I try to use it, it just looks fluorescent. You can't just put a little bit because it really stains, and it's too much for me. So I'm just gonna pass it along because it does not work, and I don't want to see my mom with fluorescent orange lips because I know her and she will do it and she won't see anything wrong with it, and I'm like, Mom, no. I don't know if you guys can relate. Sometimes you're just like, Mom, leave the blue eyeshadow at home. I mean, although now it's coming back, but I'm talking about like 80s blue where they just would like swipe it on. So I'm just throwing this away because it doesn't work. It's not worth the hassle. And last but not least, the last item I'm decluttering is this Rimmel Exaggerate Red Lip Liner. I don't even want to think about how old this is. This is probably 6 years old. Probably. And it was fine, honestly, for the longest time. I mean, it was just lip liner, and I would really use it just when I would wear, you know, red lips. And now it just smells like a crayon. I mean, it's about time. I want to say it is about 6 years old. And, I found that I don't really need a red lip liner when I wear red lipstick. I just use the lip liner so like the red has something to hold on to, or I can define a little bit because the red's a little bit hard. I don't necessarily need a red lip liner, at least for what I like to do with my red lips. So because this is old and it's time to toss it, I'm not really going to replace it because I don't find a need for a red lip liner, but maybe one day when we don't have to wear masks and I start wearing red lips more than like once or twice a year, I will do that. But that is everything that is going in the trash, really. I know this isn't like the best like YouTube layout, but I mean, Maple did kind of destroy what I was going for. And yeah, that's it. I don't have that big of a collection to like throw a lot of stuff away, but this is, I would say this is a good chunk. Now that I'm looking at it versus what I know what I have, a full makeup collection will come probably after this. Not like right after this, but now that I am getting rid of stuff, I will show you guys what I'm left with. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a great rest of your day, and I will see you all later. Bye!